To all my humble daydreamers, I know. I know. I am so freaking sorry. I should have reported to you and tell you guys about all this stuff, but right now, well, it's kind of difficult to say. I have decided that YouTube is more of a hobby. Because, well, it's been a hobby, but right now it's being more on the back burner, as you can tell. It's not that I'm ignoring you guys. I'm just really trying to get into my dream. And right now it's fan fictions at this moment, so I can be able to learn how to get everything working. But I dearly apologize for the reasons comprehending of how come I didn't do a video, or at least get anything up, as I promised, was because of work. I've been having issues. I had to wake up early in the morning. I am dead tired right now. I did not have enough time to sleep. Ugh, I feel like crap. I'm being very honest with you. It's like a headache that won't go away. This is the life of an adult. I'm 26 years old, almost 27. And I'm ready to die. Well, trust me, the older you kids get, the more you'll learn. It's a pain in the butt. And, oh god. I'm actually getting to the point where I'm actually cleaning my room. I actually also found out a way to actually do my stories while at work. During my break time, during my lunch time, and during some times that pretty much nobody's noticing. I'm actually writing everything down on my phone. What it is that since now I'm having this big thing for Gotham. I have season 1 up there. I haven't gotten season 2 yet because it's too expensive, and season 3 is, well, I need to wait for season 2 first before I can get season 3. And we just finished season 4, winter finale, and now I'm still in the hype. I just can't help it. I need this story to flow. And what it is that as I've been writing things, all I do is that during these times, I pretty much just turn on my phone and I pretty much click new page, and instead of writing an entire chapter, what I do is I pretty much have like certain sections of the chapter that I put down that I know what's important, what's not, what's here, what's there, what's everywhere, and I start pretty much just, I don't type, I just speak into the phone, and it all goes on to there. And it's like, I don't have pronunciations, I don't have any, I do recheck to make sure the words are close enough to correct, or at least I know what it is, and it just irritates me sometimes because it comes out the wrong word, or whatnot, but still, I don't have to put punctuations, grammar, or anything on here, because what it is that this is pretty much from thought onto here. I just speak into it, and the mic picks up everything. Not everything from everybody else. It picks up my voice, and I get everything onto the phone, and, well, I've already pretty much almost finished, the prologue, and it's got really good details and everything. And I've noticed that when I was writing, since it's based off of Gotham, I've been doing many different other stories too. But right now, it's just this style of work that I'm testing is working! Anything else? Ugh. But at least I'm ahead of myself in this case, where it's just all I'm doing is writing down what happens in the scene. Once I get to this point, I pretty much start putting in details and definitions. I don't really have to think much. All it is just I place in certain things in the empty spots, and everything it just starts piecing together, and I'm going, I love it. And yes, by the way, you're not crazy. I am losing weight, by the way. I just wanted to let you know. That's why things are just looking a little bit more smaller on me. I'll explain that later. But after putting everything down, I know that I'm going to be ending up, writing the story, or drawing the story, because it's a comic book. That's where my challenge is, because I'm mostly used to anime. as you can see with Gar, I've been so used to drawing anime and cartoons. And, well, this is kind of a cartoon, but in a way, I'm actually transferring characters from Gotham into a comic book character strip. This is kind of like as I said, it's a fan fiction. It's a type of style that I'm learning. It's kind of more advanced to me than manga. Because if you can see with manga, most of you guys already know that with manga, it's like maybe a few lines, color-based and everything, and it's not like too realistic detail. This is taking 5,000 steps up. Well, many artists in Japan usually have that realistic detail without having too many sculpted lines. All it is just one straight line half the time with anime. But they have like bigger lines, smaller lines sometimes. But in this case, since I'm taking 5,000 steps up, it's like you got one big line that turns into a really small line to nothing. And it just... that's where my challenge is. My biggest challenge is trying to get the face. Lately, I've actually discovered I can draw eyes very well. I can't seem to draw two eyes connecting to each other to make it look perfect. I can draw a nose. It just takes me a while. I can barely draw lips because it's just, every time I make it look like it's lips, I almost feel like it's turning into, like, I apologize, African-American lips. Sometimes bigger, sometimes smaller, sometimes, yeah. It's difficult genetic stuff going on. I don't know anything. I'm still trying to learn, but yeah, we're in the basis. We're still trying to learn, yeah. This is something new for me. This is difficult than I thought. But what I'm gonna do is I'm actually writing the storyline first, but I'm not writing the whole thing. All I'm gonna do is pretty much write like the first few chapters. Basically what it is, as I said, it's again, you know what, I'm just gonna explain to you guys. For the story matter, I'm actually gonna start out with originally the prologue. I'm gonna write that later and put a check mark and say, please save. Okay, so what I'm actually originally gonna do is I'm gonna send out the prologue first. The whole kit and caboodle with the prologue, and it's gonna be longer than the rest of the stuff. Why? Is because it explains everything. It explains, like, the start of the whole story. Technically, I'm hoping to have more definition detail without having to put in more definition detail by drawing the stuff, not just putting in more definition and detail by writing the stuff, because sometimes it's really hard because you're trying to explain something, words don't come out, but when you have a drawing of it, nobody seems to bug you about it because it's like, you have it right there. I'm going to do whatever I can turning a person, an actor, or actress, into a comic book character. This is actually a fan fiction I'm learning on my own. This is something I'm trying to debase and everything. I'm trying to go 2 steps ahead, because when I go backwards, back to manga probably, it's going to be easier. It's going to have everything styled. So as I said, I'm just going to work for the the prologue, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th. 8 chapters. 8 chapters right now, because I'm just going to stop it after that because, well, I'm actually learning, as I said. This is a fan fiction, and once I continue on with more, probably we'll develop into something. But right now, as I said, things are going to have more. Why I'm speaking about this is because this is actually, I think I've already mentioned this, this is my dream, to become a manga artist, graphic novelist. And this is a comic book. It still counts. It's something for me to learn. It takes me 5,000 steps up before I take 5,000 steps back down. I know, it shouldn't be done that way. But I can make me a little bit more realistic when I get to that. This is a fan fiction. Once we get into Chronicles of a Demigod, that's going to be where the original is. At the same time, it's also a fan fiction because the original story was created by Tom Cassell and Tucker Boner. So, pretty much as I said, I think I'm just working at a fan fiction for all the stuff. But since it's actually a spin-off for Chronicles of a Demigod, yeah. Everything else, it's pretty much like fan fiction spin-offs and everything. It's a test to see how my characteristics and storytelling is. Because with Gotham, I'm getting totally into the story as the writer and reader. Because I noticed that I'm turning into a suspense, an action, and murder mystery. Because, well, apparently I turned my character Amora into a female Sherlock Holmes. For some reason. I don't know why. It just came out that way. She is perfect in portray of this. But it's also that there's a happy side and a dark side. There's always something like that. That's why she's half hero and criminal. It's a very, very long story. The only way to understand it is to read it. This whole thing will explain itself once it comes out. But instead of completely drawing the stuff for you, I am most definitely going to be sending it on DeviantArt once the first chapter, the prologue comes out. I am going to send it out as quickly as possible. Actually, I'm going to have my editor check it out first. My editor's my mother. She's better than I am. She used to want to be a writer. Long story. I don't want to get into it because it's personal. Anyways, my mother is going to be editing or checking things out, technically tweaking some grammars and everything around. Once we have that filled out, I'll be sending out the prologue and seeing what you guys actually think about it. Trust me, some of you might say, too much detail, get rid of it. Believe me, the more detail, the better. If you want to be a really great writer, and this is what I've learned from many different artists, and many different book artists, novelists, my mistake, I'm sorry about that, you have to put in attention to detail. Detail is the most important thing. You have to emphasize, you have to create detail, stretch it out, but don't stretch out too much, getting yourself off topic. I've been very, very well known for that. Those of you who've seen me in high school know. I have a tendency on stretching it out to the point where it just goes off into another direction. Where's the story? Yeah, pretty much. But as of late, since I'm so totally into something, I stay with it. That's why when I was in high school, I have been known mostly for if I had a topic given to me, I pretty much start talking about it, but then I just start to another place. But when I was given a topic of my own choice, I pretty much stay within the topic. And they're going, you're good when you're talking about your own things. But when you're talking about, like, personal facts, you don't stay on topic. But when I do stay on topic, things flow. Trust me, this brain is bigger than you think. That's why I'm weird and I start talking a lot. Because when I try and get things out, things work. Things come out. And I'm just psyched about this story. I really want you guys to read, especially the prologue. Many of you guys might go, some of you might really get into it, but as I said, probably, if you guys read my topic and stuff from, what is it called? I can't even remember anymore. If it's basically the topic from, Gotham, it's hit or miss. Technically, this is gonna be like a hit or miss as well, depending if you're into it. I already decided that some of you might get into it, but you would like to know who the characters are without having to see the series. I'm going to describe it more to you, for you guys to know what's going on. Anyways, I apologize for getting so deep into this. I just wanted to let you know that I'm getting hyped into the story, and my YouTube channel is already going down because, well, I'm a small YouTuber, and well, the whole thing going on with life. I'm not going to get too much into detail about every little thing that's going on because I've been talking way too much about my story. But yeah, I would like you guys to tell me, give me positive feedback. Check it out on DeviantArt once it comes up. Check out my DeviantArt channel, as a matter of fact. I'm going to be posting pretty much some old drawings and stuff. Not things that I have drawn when I first started DeviantArt. I'm going to be posting some old art that I've done. I want you guys to say what you think. Tell me what you know, what you like, what you dislike, what you... Don't be jerks. Don't just say, it sucks. Stop being an artist. No! If you say something like that, get off of my DeviantArt! But if you guys want to come on and say, oh, it's beautiful, it's lovely, it's amazing, thank you. I just would like some feedback to know what I need work on. And I'm aware about the face. I'm still... I've found out so many different things. We all know that not everything is actually perfect. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We're all not perfect. Which was makes it a perfect world. Not really. We're all fucked up. We're all completely fucked up. No matter what. Anyways. Thank you guys for listening. I apologize for exceeding my time here right now. And again, I apologize for not being on. I am still currently on hiatus until work is completely kaput. I'll finish up with everything else. I'll finish up my editing for the first episode of Death of the Outsider, and we'll pretty much work our way on from there. I swear. The Outsider thing will be the first thing. That is my main thing. But it's also that I still have another video that was made up a long while back from Chronicles of a Demigod. I need to post that up. And again, I will let you guys know. Rose and Shadow, go ahead and post your videos. It's not going to be for a long time before I could be able to post anything up right now. I'm still currently... in conjunction with everything else, I don't have enough time to actually do the editing and everything of the other video, but I'm sorry. I have so much to do right now. I know you guys want me to edit the video and post it as quickly as possible, but I dearly apologize. I don't have the time. Yeah, I have today off. I could be able to post it up right now, but considering with all the stuff going on and everything, and well, this would be a perfect time to post an episode. At the same time, the hype, man, the hype. Anyways, again, thank you guys for joining me on this episode. Please leave a like and a comment down below. At least, let me know that you guys understand. And I hope you guys are having a fantastic day! Sorry about the flap, anyways. Keep on dreaming, because one day your dreams will come true. It's been a while, sorry. Hugs and kisses, huggles, and let us hang out in the next episode.